Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended. For the session of February-March 2023, we have the subject code 0580 and the variant for the paper is 42. We have 2 hours 30 minutes for the paper and 130 marks are allocated for this paper. We have to provide our answer up to 3 significant figures or 1 decimal place. So we're gonna start our question from question number 1. Question number 1 is from the everyday mathematics and ratio, and some parts are containing the question related to percentages, compound interest, and okay. Alan and Beatrice share 750 in the ratio Alan ratio, Beatrice 8:7. Show that Alan received $400. So we're gonna show that Alan, we know that Alan has an amount of 8 and the total ratio is 8 plus 7, that would be 15, and they are mutually sharing 750. So we're gonna solve it like that: 8 over 15 multiplied by 750. After calculating from our calculator, we get the answer of 400, which was the needed to show our answers. Part second A, Ellen spends $150. Write $150 as a percentage of 400. So 150 over 400 multiplied by 100. 20 gonna cancel with 20, and 150 over 4, we get the answer of 37.5 percentage. Moving to its B part. B part is that he invests the remaining 250 at a rate 2% per year simple interest. Calculate the amount Ellen has at the end of 5 years. Okay, we have to calculate the amount at the end of, so the formula we use A is equal to P 1 plus R T, and we know that principal amount is 250 for this part, and 1 plus, and the rate is 2 by 100, and the time period is 5 years. So we're gonna solve it. We get the answer that is equal to $275. So we're gonna write our answer as $275. Moving to its third part, Beatrice invests her $350 at a rate of 0.25 percentage per month compound interest. Calculate the amount Beatrice has at the end of 5 years. Okay, give your answer correct to the nearest dollar. So we know that E is equal to, we just applied the formula in previous question as well, P 1 plus R raised to power T, and we know that 350 is our principal amount, and 1 plus 0.25 over 100. And this is interesting part because it is given in the per month, and we have to calculate for 5 years, and for 5 years we know that 1 year had 12 months. 5 into 12, it would be 60 months. So we're gonna take the power as 60. After calculating it, we get the answer $407. So moving to its B part, Carl, Dina and Eva shares 100 oranges. Okay, the ratio Carl oranges to Dina's orange is 3:5. The ratio between Carl's oranges and Eva's orange is 2:3. Okay, find the number of oranges Carl's receive. Okay, so we're gonna take Carl as C, Dina as D, and Eva as E. Carl and Dina have the ratio of 3:5, and Carl and Eva has the ratio of 2:3. We know that both have the cars is common, so we're gonna multiply this by 3 and multiply this whole series by 2. So we get the answer 2 3s are 6 and 2 5s are 10 and 3 3s are 9. So this would be our final ratio between Carl, Dinas and Eva. And we need to calculate how much Carl would receive. So Carl is 6 over 6 plus 10, that would be 16. 16 plus 9, that would be 25. So in 25 multiply by percentage by 100. So we get the answer 24 oranges. So it would receive 24 oranges. Okay, we can 6 plus 10 plus 9, that is equal to 25, if in case you forget about that. Okay, moving to a C part. C part is that Fred buys a house at the end of the first year. The value of the house has increased by 5%. If it was X, it would be increased by 5 divided by 100. So it would be 1.005. So at the end of the second year, the value of the house increased 3% of its value at the end of the first year. Okay. So we know that if its value was 100%, we can take at 1 X and 1 plus 0.005. And after second year, it would be 3 by 100 of 1.005, and we can also need to plus 1.05 X into that. Okay. Okay, calculate how much Fred's paid for the house. We know that its second year is 606564 and the amount is 0.03 multiplied by 1.05. We get this by from here, and plus 1.05 X. After solving it or taking 1.05 X as common, we get the 0.03 plus 1, and it would be a 1.03 multiplied by 1.05, it would be 1.0815 X. After dividing 60564 divided by 1.0815, we get the value of 56,000. So that was the amount at which Fred buy this house. Moving to its D part, Gabriel invests 500 at a rate of R% per year compound interest. At the end of 8 years, the value of Gabriel's investment is 609.20. Find the value of R. Okay, again we have to apply the formula for the compound interest, that is equal to A is equal to 1 plus R raised to power T. We need to calculate R from here, and the amount is given, that is 609.20. Principal amount is also given, that is equal to 500, and 1 plus R over 100, and the time period is of 8 years, so we're gonna take 8. After dividing 609.20 divided by 500 is equal to 1 plus R over 100 raised to power 8. Okay. We get the value, that is equal to 1.2184, and we need to take 1/8 root, so power 8 would be cancelled by the 8th root, and we get the value that is equal to 1.0249, and one gonna be subtracting from here r by 100. After calculating it and multiplying by 100, we get the value r is equal to 2.491. So we're gonna take our answer as 2.49 because we have to provide our answer up to 3 significant figure. So this is the value of r. Moving to question number 2. Question number 2 is that 100 students take part in the reaction test. The table show the result. Write down the mode. Mode, we know the most repeated value, and the most repeated value here is this. So our mode would be 7. Okay, find the median. We know that median is the central value. So total values are 100 that are even. Then 100 plus 1 divided by 2. It would be 101 divided by 2. It would be 50.5. It means 51th value we require. And we get the 51th value by 3 plus 32. Getting the cumulative frequency 3 plus 30, 35. 35 plus 19. We get the value of 54. So this would be our median class. So 8 would be our answer here. Calculate the mean. We know that the formula for the mean is summation of fx over summation of f. And we already know that summation of f is equal to 100. But we need to calculate fx. Okay. We can calculate fx by 6 into 3, 18. 7 into 32, 224. 8 into 19, 152, and 9 into 29, 261, 10 into 11, 110, and it would be 66. After adding all those values, we get the value 831. After dividing 831 by 100, it would be 8.31. So this would be our value, 8.31. 2 students are chosen at random. Find the probability that both reaction times are greater than or equal to 9 seconds. So equal to 9 seconds or greater than 9, or equal to 9 seconds. It means up till this we have the value of 46 by 100. And after choosing 1 from here, it would be 45 by 99. After calculating it, we get the value that is equal to 23 by 110. How we get the value of 46? 6 plus 11, that is, or you can 6 plus 11, that is 17. 17 plus 4, 29, that is 46. So this is how you get the value. Okay, 6 plus 11, then plus 29. Moving to its B part. B part is that the box and whisker plot show the height each of some of the students. Find the range. We know that range is the maximum minus minimum value, and it would be 158 minus 105. And this would be equal to 53. Find the interquartile range. We know that interquartile range is upper quartile minus lower quartile, and for the upper quartile we have the value that is 142 minus lower quartile 122, and we get the value 20 centimeter. You can always take upper quartile by multiplying the total value to 3 by 4 and lower quartile by 1 by 4. Okay, moving to its next part, C part. The mass of each of 200 potatoes is measured. The table show the result. Mass, frequency. Okay, calculate an estimation of the mean value. Okay, we already know the formula that is equal to summation of fx over f. So first we need to calculate the x value. By 50 plus 110, that would be 160. 160 divided by 2, it would be 80. Similarly, 110 plus 200, that would be 310. 310 divided by 2, that would be 155. Then 200 plus 300, 500. 500 divided by 2, it would be 250. Now we need to calculate the fx value. The value of fx would be 80 multiplied by 60, that would be 4800. Then 155 multiplied by 99, it would be 15345. And 250 multiplied by 41, we get the value 10250. Now we just need to provide the formula summation of fx over summation of f. Put these value, summation of fx total would be 30395. Summation of f would be 200. We get the answer that is equal to 151.9, or you can round off to 152. So it would be our final answer. Okay. Now for the next part, we need to plot the graph, complete the histogram to show information in the table. Frequency density is given. Okay, we need to calculate other frequency density. We know that for the formula for the frequency density, that is equal to frequency over class width. Frequency over here is given 60, 99 and 41. Class width is 60, 90 and 100. So we're gonna get the frequency density by dividing. It would be 1, it would be 1.1, and this would be 0.41 in case. Okay, now you can see, and the first value have already been plotted. Now we need to plot the other values. Okay, for 1.1 we know that its value is up to 200, and for rest of the value it is up to 300. And okay, so for 1.1 that would be over 1.1. So till this, and for 0.41 okay, for 0.41 we just need to plot over here. This would be our final answer. So this was an easy plotting for the simple question of frequency density. Moving to question number 3. Question number 3 is from the topic of mensuration, and again the compound shape is given. Okay, the diagram shows a cylinder containing water. There is a solid metal sphere touching the base of the cylinder. Half of the sphere is in the water. The radius of the cylinder is 12 cm and the radius of the sphere is 3 cm. The sphere is removed from the cylinder and the level of the water decreases by 8 cm. Show that H is equal to 0.125 and the volume of the sphere is given. Okay. We know that volume of the cylinder minus volume of hemisphere, it would be volume of new cylinder after subtracting. And we know that the formula for a cylinder is pi r square h minus 1 by 2 4 by 3 pi r cube, and over here pi r square h. We're gonna cancel pi by each pi and 2, it would be like that. Now we need to, the value for r over here is 12 square, and h would be 3, and 2 by 3 over 3 ka cube, and over here r square is 12 square, and we need to find the value of h. Okay, it would be 432 minus 18 divided by 144, we get the value of h. It would be 2.875 meter. Now we need to, for the new height, we need to subtract those values from the original height, that is given 3 minus 0, 2.875, we get the value 0.125 centimeters. So this was the answer that we need to show. Okay, moving to its B part. The water in the cylinder is poured into another cylinder of radius r. The depth of the water in the cylinder is 18 centimeter. Calculate the value of r. So first we need to calculate the value of old cylinder. It would be V is equal to pi r square h, and it would be pi r square, and the value of h is 3 minus 0.125. We get the value of 414 pi. 414 pi. And the for new cylinder, it would be V is equal to pi r square h, and it is equal to old cylinder value. Pi value is r, we need to find, and the value of h is 18. So we're gonna cancel pi with pi, and after dividing 414 to 18, get the value 23, and then take the square root of 23, it would be 4.8 centimeter. Moving to its C part, the sphere is melted down and some of the metal is used to make 30 cubes with edge 1.5 centimeter. Calculate the percentage of metal not used. Okay. We know that formula for the sphere is V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So it would be 4 by 3 pi 3 cube. And we get the answer 113.09 centimeter cube. And for the cube, the formula is L cube. So after solving it, we get the value 3.375 centimeter cube. And we know that we have 30 such cubes. So it would be 101.25 centimeter cube. Now we need to calculate percentage not used. It would be like that: 113.09 minus 101.25 divided by 113.09 multiplied by 100. We get the value that is equal to 10.5%. Okay, so this was an easy question. Moving to question number 4. Question number 4 is from the topic of transformation. Okay, enlarge the triangle T by a scale factor 3, center with 0 to rotate triangle T. Okay, enlarge, we need to first enlarge the circle. We can name them A, B and C. Okay. For the value of a, we know that it is 1 minus 1. For the value of b, we know that it's 3 minus 1. And for the value of c, it is equal to 3, 0. And we need to know that the scale factor is 3, so we need to multiply by 3. After multiplying by 3, we get the new values: 3 minus 3, 9 minus 3, and 9, 0. So these are the new values which we need to plot over here. So first 3 minus 3, 3, 3 from the x-axis and 3 from the y-axis. We can calculate these values. Three from the x-axis and 3 from the y-axis. Okay, first this would be our first value, and then we need to 9 minus 3. This would be that 9 minus 3, and 9, 0. It would be exactly over here. So we're gonna plot this value. And we need to name it as t dash. So we have an important thing here was we don't need to take the center as 0, 0, but we need to take the center as 0 and 2. This is our center. So all those values that have been calculated are considering this as origin. 3 minus 3 means going 3 from here and going down from 3 here. 9 minus going 9 from here, going down 3 from here. 9, 0 going 9 from here, going down from here. Okay. Next part is that rotate triangle T about 4 to by 90° clockwise and label the image P. Okay, we need to plot this value and we need to label the image as well, and the value rotate the triangle about 4 to. So first we need to point out the value 4 to. This would be over 0.42, and we need to move it by 90°. Okay, after rotating this shape to clockwise 90°, it would be like that. So we're gonna plot it, and 2 boxes or here would be 2 boxes from here, and this would be joined like here. So this is the label diagram. It would be P. Now reflect the triangle T on the line x plus y is equal to 6. Label the image Q. So first we need to x plus y is equal to 6. If we take 0, and then y would be 6, and if we take 0, then x would be like this. So this would be our line. Now label the image Q, because it would be the reflection. Reflect the triangle T on x plus, so it would be the reflection like here. It would be reflected like this. So we're gonna write over here as Q. Describe fully single transformation that maps triangle P onto triangle Q. It would be like that: reflection along line x is equal to 4, because We know that x is equal to 4. This would be our reflection line. You can plot it here as well. So it would be like that, reflection along the line x is equal to 4. Okay. Moving to B part. B part is from the topic of vectors. The diagram shows triangle OHK where O is the origin. The position vector of H is A and the position vector of K is B. Z is the point on HK such that HZ ratio ZQ is 2:5. Okay. It means that this would be 2 plus 5, 2/7, and this would be 5/7. Give your answer in the simplest form. So we know that formula for it is HK is equal to HO plus OK. We know that HO has a value of -A and OK has a value of +B. Okay, we need to calculate OZ, that is equal to OH plus HZ. So the value of OH is A and value of AZ would be 2/7 B minus A. So after solving it, it would be 2B. Hopefully you can see now. A plus 2B over 7 minus 2A over 7. After solving it, we get the value 5A by 7 plus 2B over 7. So this was the B part that we have completed. Moving to question number 5. Question number 5 is from algebra factorization. This is a simple question. Expand and simplify. 2p square minus 3, 3p square minus 2. So 2p square is multiplied by 3p square minus 2 and minus 3 is multiplied by 3p square minus 2. 2p square multiplied by 3p square, it would be 6p4 and it would be minus 4p square and it would be 6. 3 3s are 9, 9p square and plus 6. So after solving, we get the value 6p4 minus 13p square plus 6. Moving to other part, B part. S is equal to 1/2 u plus v bracket t. Find the value of s when u is equal to 20, v is equal to 30 and t is equal to 7. We just need to substitute those values. S is equal to 1/2 20 plus 30 and multiply by 7. We know that 20 plus 30, it would be 50. 50 divided by 2, 25. 25 multiplied by 70, it would be 175. Moving to other part, rearrange the formula to write in terms of v in terms of su and t's. It means we need to make v as our subject. After multiplying 2 by s, it would be 2s is equal to u plus v is now 2s divided by t is equal to u plus v. We get the value of v as 2s over t minus u. So this is our final answer. Factorize completely 2qt minus 3t minus 6 plus 4q. Okay, we need to take common t from here. It would be 2q minus 3, taking minus 2 common here, or you can take plus 2 common and write 2q minus 3. then 2q minus 3 would be common. It would be t plus 2. So this will be our final answer. Now next part is xq minus 25x. Take x as a common. It would be x square minus 25. Again apply the identity over here. X plus 5, x minus 5. So this will be our final answer. Moving to question number 6 now. Question number 6 is from the topic of coordinate geometry. A is the point 04 and B is the point 80. The line L1 is parallel to x-axis and the line L2 is parallel, passes through A and B. Write down the equation of the line L1. So equation of the line L1 would be y is equal to 4. So it would be simply y is equal to 4. This was an easy part. Find the equation L2. Give your answer in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So first we need to find the gradient. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. It would be 0 minus 4. It would be 8 minus 0. It would be minus 4 over 8 and it would be minus 1 by 2. Now we use the slope intercept form, that is equal to y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, or you can use y is equal to mx plus c, whatever you find easier. Y minus 0 is equal to minus 1 by 2, x minus 8. So we get the value y is equal to minus x over 2 plus 4. So this is our answer. Part C is that C is the point 2, 3. The line L3 passes through C and is perpendicular to L2. Show that the equation of the line L3 is equal to y is equal to 2x minus plus 1. So the slope would be equal to 2. And the formula is y is equal to 2x minus 2x plus c. After putting those values, we get the value of c, that is equal to minus 1. And put this value y is equal to m 2x minus 1. So this would be our slope intercept form. Moving to its other part, L3 crosses the x-axis at D. Find the length CD. We know that the point D is x0 and we have already found the equation, that is y is equal. So the value of y is equal to x minus 1 when we substitute those values 0 over here, and we'll get the value of x is equal to 1 by 2. Now we have the value of C 2, 3 and we have the value of D is 1 by 2, comma 0. Now we need to apply the distance formula to calculate CD. So distance formula would be y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. It would be like that. So after calculating this, we get the value of CD, that is equal to 0.3 or 3.35. So this would be our final answer. Moving to question number 7. Question number 7 is from the topic of sets. Students, universal set is showing that students in a class, P is the students who study physics, C is the student who study chemistry, and complete the Venn diagram. Okay, we know that physics students are 17, 17 minus 9, it would be 8. And chemistry student are 14, so 14 minus 9, it would be 5. And total value should be equal to, so we're gonna add this to 2. Okay, now we can calculate 5 plus 8, 13, 13 plus 11, 24 is the total combined value. Find N P intersection C complement. P intersection C complement means we need to find all the elements that are other than C, and after taking its complement with P, it would be 8. So 8 would be our answer. Then find NP union in C complement means other than C, but after taking union with P, we have to take this value as well. So 8 plus 9, it would be 17. Then 17 plus 2, it would be 19 as well. So 19 would be our answer. Moving to this other part that belongs to probability. 2 students are picked from the class at random. Find the probability that the one student study both physics and one student studies chemistry but not physics. So 9 by 24 multiplied by 5 by 23. 9 by 24 because both study physics and chemistry, and 5 by 23 and one study chemistry. And it would be like that if we pick first the chemistry one, 5 don't multiply by, and for both 9 by 23. After solving it, we get the value 15 by 92. Okay, moving to its D part. 2 of the students who study physics are picked at random. Find the probability that both study chemistry. And we know that 9 by 17 is the number for both, and if we picked one, then other would be 8 by 16, so we get the value 9 by 34. So this was the final answer, 9 by 34. Moving to question number 8. Question number 8 is from the topic of trigonometry. Calculate the area of triangle. We know that the formula is 1/2 base into height. So we get the value that is equal to 54 centimeters square. Moving to its B part. B part is that, okay, AB is equal to 2x plus 3 centimeter, H is equal to x plus 5 centimeter. The area of the triangle ABC is 50 centimeters square. Find the value of x, giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So again we have to apply the formula 1/2x plus 3 and x plus 5 is equal to 50. 2 gonna multiply by 50, and after solving it, it will be 2x square plus 10x plus 3x plus 15, and it would be 100. So 2x plus square plus 13x minus 85, it would be equal to 0. After taking the value x is equal to this, it would be minus b minus 13 plus minus 13 square minus 4 into 2 into minus 85. We get the value divided by 2 into 2. So after solving it, we get the value x is equal to 4.03 and x is equal for negative value minus 10.53, but we're gonna take the positive value because height cannot be in terms of negative. So 4.03 is the answer. Moving to question number 9. Question number 9 is from the topic of functions. F of x is equal to x cube minus 3x squared minus 4. Find the gradient of the graph. So we need to find the derivative. F dash of x, it would be x cube 3x squared and 6x. This would be our derivative. Now we need to find the value at 1. 3 minus 6, our answer will be minus 3. Now find the coordinates of the turning point of the graph y is equal to f of x. So turning points are actually the stationary points. So f dash of x must be equal to 0. So we have already calculated the f dash of x. 3x square minus 6x is equal to 0. Taking 3x common, it would be x minus 2 equal to 0. Then 3x equal to 0 and x minus 2 equal to 0. Then x is equal to 2 and x equal to 0. After putting those values in terms of y is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 4. When x is equal to 0, it would be y is equal to minus 4. When x is equal to 2, the value is y is equal to 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square minus 4, it would be minus 8. So our answer would be 0, minus 4 and 2 and minus 8. Okay. Now for the part C, sketch the graph y is equal to f of x. So we need to sketch the graph y is equal to f of x for it. Okay. So we know that there are the 2 points, minus 4 here, over here would be minus 4, over here would be minus 8. So our graph would be like that, and for the value, and this would be our point, and this is how we will show our graph sketch. Okay, now moving to question number 10. Okay, question number 10 is that the diagram show the quadrilateral ABCD. AC is 12.3 centimeter, AD is 16.5, angle BAC is 31 degree, angle ABC is 90 degree, and angle ACD is equal to 90 degree. Show that AB is equal to this, correct to 2 decimal places. So we need to apply the cosine formula. Cos 31 would be equal to AB over hypotenuse, that is 12.3. After calculating, AB would be 10.54 centimeter. So this one part we required to show. Next part, show that angle DAC is equal to 41.80, correct to 2 decimal places. Okay, we know that cos A is just 12.3 over 16.5. Now take the inverse of cos inverse 12.3 over 16.5. We get the value of 41.80, that is equal to angle DAC. So this was an easy part. Moving to its C part, calculate BD. Okay, now you can see calculate BD. We know that 41.80 plus 30 would be 31 would be 72.8 degree. So we're gonna apply this formula. Cosine would BD square is equal to 10.54 square plus 16.5 square minus 2 into 10.54 or 16.5, and cosine of 72.8. We get the value that is 280.49. After taking the square root of BD, get the value, that is 16.75 centimeter. Okay. Now for the D part, calculate angle CBD. Angle CBD, you can see from the figure, angle CBD sine 31 is equal to BC over 12.3. We get the value BC is equal to 6.33. Okay. Now for sine 41.80, we get the value DC over 16.5. DC would be 11. The figure would be like that: 11 C D B 6.33 and 16.75. We need to find this angle. We can apply cosine rule here. 11 square is equal to 6.3. 3 square plus 16.75 square minus 2 into 6.33, 16.75, and cosine of B. You can separate cosine B, and it would be like 11 square minus 6.33 square plus minus 16.75 square and minus 2 into 6.33, 16.75. You get the value of B is equal to cos inverse of 0.99, and it would be 19.5 degree. So you're gonna write our answer 19.5. Calculate the shortest distance from C to B. E part is that calculate the shortest distance from C to D, and we know that perpendicular distance is always the shortest distance. So we're gonna apply tangent over here. Tangent 19.5 is equal to Cx over 6.33. It would be like that, and we're gonna say Cx like that, and Cx value would be 6.33 into tangent 19.5. we get the value 2.24 centimeter. So this would be our final answer of question number 10. Moving to question number 11. Question number 11 is from the topic of function. Find j minus 1. Okay. J minus 1, you're not gonna put the value of x minus 1 over here. You will get the answer, that is equal to 1. Find x when f of x plus g of x is equal to 0. So f of x is 2x minus 1 and g of x is 3x plus 2, and they are equal to 0. It would be 5x plus 1 equal to 0. Then 5x is equal to minus 1, then x is equal to minus 1 by 5. Though this would be our answer. Find g of x. Give your answer in the simplest form. Into get the value 9x plus 6 plus 2, 9x plus 8 would be your answer. Find h of f of x plus g of h of x. So first it would be h of 2x minus 1 plus g of 1 over x. You get the value 1 over 2x minus 1 plus 3 over 1 over x plus 2. Now take the LCM. Okay, after solving it, you get the value that is equal to 4x square plus 5x minus 3 and x square x into x 2x minus 1. Next part is when p of x is x, p of x is a function such that p inverse of x is equal to px. Draw a ring that around the function that has this property. Okay, h of x is equal to 1 over s, where x cannot be equal to 0. So this will be our answer. Next part is sketch the graph of y is equal to tangent x. Okay, we know the graph of the tangent is like that. It would be like that. Or you can draw from the scale, from the pencil, and then make it neat. Oh, so this would be our graph. Next part is find x when tangent x is equal to 1 over under root x. Okay, x is equal to tangent inverse of 1 over under root 3, that is equal to x is equal to 30. Then 180 plus 30 would be equal to 210, because first quadrant all ratios are positive and second quadrant sine and third quadrant tangent and cotangent are positive and cos are positive. So we have two answers, 30 degree and 210 degree. So this was the our paper. If you do have any queries related to the paper, you can ask in the comment section. And if you do find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.